Okay, got it. Okay, we'll be live here in a second, Larry. Okay, we're live there. Okay, cut down the sound. Okay. Okay, so there we are, Larry. We're live.
Good deal.
It's better than the other thing we could be. So anyway, hi everybody. This is Blue Cobra Peeps, and we're probably running a few minutes late this afternoon getting started, but you know how that goes, right?
That's right.
And so anyway, Larry, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, how's it going out there? This is Larry Tate, and I'm a firm believer in the Blue Cobra CBD oils, and I'm just here to talk about whatever comes up tonight, which is usually pretty darn productive. So
great, thanks, Larry. I'm Howard Hitt. I'm the creator and owner of Blue Cobra CBD oil. And before we get started, we need to do the good old disclaimer. So hang on, I'll figure it out. It'll be there, believe it or not. Okay, we want to go. No, that's not it. Desktop, that's not it. Where are you at? Hang on, I'll figure it out. Okay, there. Okay. Just desktop. That's the one. Share. Okay. Oh, sorry, folks. I'm not seeing what I want to see, right? Yeah, put on the glasses. It'll get there. Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I'm getting it right. Huh. This is the worst I've ever had it, Larry. Manage your account, your channel. Okay. YouTube Studio. Huh. Oh, there we go. Huh. Maybe I'm clicking on. There we go. This is what's going on. Okay. Man, it's going to take a while. Come on. Here we go. Screen.
Disclaimer, we are not doctors or are we healthcare professionals. We're not offering any healthcare advice. Before trying any new medicine, check with your doctor or healthcare professional. The following is a panel made up of people who are using CBD. The common link that they share is all the people are using Blue Cobra CBD. This is the only requirement for being on Blue Cobra Peeps.
Okay. So that was well done, right?
Yeah, not bad.
Is there anybody watching?
One watching.
Well, thanks for working through that, you one. We appreciate it. You should know that we're always going to have technical difficulties. So anyway, this is the 13th show, actually 14, because we did a double lot.
Right.
Anyway, so, you know, we're just going to start and get this out of the way. Is we got a little bit of sad news to share this evening. And I hope everybody knows Felix, the big dog RVer. He's in the hospital. I think it was before last weekend. Camper Van Kevin took him to the hospital. He was in pretty bad shape. And they found a large tumor on his pancreas. And somehow that was pushing against his liver and causing him to be jaundiced. And so my understanding is, I might not have this 100% perfect, but that they put a stent in his liver to drain that out and get his liver back functioning. And then they're going to deal with that tumor. It's big, it's 6 millimeters. That's about 2.5 inches. So that's pretty large when you think about the size of your organs and stuff. They're not as big as what our ego makes us think they are. So they're going to give him chemo. They're not going to try to remove it. I guess it's probably too large. You know, that's a guess, you know. And, you know, I talked with Camper Van Kevin. He's been on the show, and Felix has too. And so Kevin told me that Felix didn't have any Blue Cobra CBD oil. And that was Sunday. He goes, Howard, I'll pay you whatever it costs to get it to him as fast as you can. And I told him, I says, money's got nothing to do with it. I'll take care of it. So, you know, I got it together yesterday. Unfortunately, in the town I live in, the post office, they're closed. You can't even drop a package in the chute. And so we dropped it off this morning, but that overnight delivery was not an option. So he'll either get it maybe by Wednesday, I'm hoping. And you know, and I'm sort of thinking if they got all this stents and they're draining this and that, they're probably not going to let him take it for a few days. So I think he's going to be okay. And I sent him some little bit stronger stuff, and we'll be talking about that in the future. But you know, our prayers and our thoughts and everything goes out to Felix. You know, I always say we don't bring religion in here or politics. And, you know, I don't think that's religion. Everybody prays different ways. And, you know, I talked to Felix last Monday, a week ago, and he seemed perfectly fine. You know, I don't know if you people are aware of this or not, but Felix is a great storyteller. He told me 3 stories I could never retell them. He had me laughing so hard. And I was so tired because it's after we do the show, usually I'm pretty drained, and, you know, I'm older, okay? And I wanted to hear the other ones. And I told him, I got to go, Felix. I'm just really tired. And I think my wife's making me something to eat. But I hated to leave. I'm serious. You know, he's just a great guy. And he's got a heart Kevin goes, it's this big, but what he don't mention is it's made of solid gold.
Oh, yeah.
And, he wears it up here, and, you couldn't ask to meet a nicer person. So, I guess the best thing people can do is send money in the GoFundMe thing.
And his PayPal too, from what I understand.
Yeah.
I guess he's got PayPal set up on his YouTube channel or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Somehow.
But it's sad news. And the thing is I don't know if people could understand this, but say Kevin, he's got the wolf pack. That's his flock. And I get that. They depend on him.
Mm-hmm.
He takes care of them. He tells them what to do and what not to do. And Felix has Foxy, same kind of deal. But here's the deal with me. There's a lot of people that take the Blue Cobra CBD. I get to know them. And I just feel like it's my job to overlook them. Something goes wrong, and it just puts me in a tailspin.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope Felix is watching, or at least he gets to watch this later.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. And yeah, he's got a love out there, Howard. He's got a whole lot of love out there.
Oh, I know. I know.
And as soon as you found out that he needed some oil, you jump right on it, Howard. You jump right on.
Oh yeah,
you're
else. Forget everything else.
Right, that's what you did. You dropped everything. You're upset. And I know you're upset about I can't be overnight stuff, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I think you kind of nailed it. Where they're probably going to have him on a restricted diet of somewhat for the first couple days.
Yeah, I would think so. He's
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. But he's going to be getting it.
Yeah. Well, I've seen the pictures before the surgery. I don't know if you've seen those. And it looked like he had a big old turkey dinner sitting in front of him.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
I would, right?
Yeah, exactly, right? Where'd he get the recipe off? A Big Easy Chef.
Yeah. And he told me that actually his appetite has decreased since he's taken oil. He makes a plate in the morning, what he normally would eat for one meal. And it takes him all day, 3 meals to eat that plate of food.
Wow.
He said he's lost weight, and he said he felt so much better. He said he wakes up at 4 a.m, raring to go.
Jeez.
Where before he woke up a lot late and he was not raring to go.
Right.
He says now he takes his nap about 10 in the morning.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah.
And then he's ready to go the rest of the day.
Heck yes, that's good.
That part makes me feel good, but he's only been taking oil for 3 months.
And that's about how long I've known him.
I just wish he was taking it a year ago.
Yeah. Well, we all wish, should have come.
Yeah, I know.
We really do, but
well, it's tough when you meet somebody great like that.
Well, it is. Like I said, I met him when we started doing the Peeps. I think it was the second show.
Right.
And, man, this is one cool dude right here, Bull Felix, man. Because I started when I found out he was going to be on the show. Me, I got to do my homework.
Yeah.
So I started looking at his videos.
I know you're good at that.
Hey, Foxy.
Did somebody chime in? I heard a chime go.
Man, yeah.
It's not me.
Hold on. Yeah, we do. Yes, community no rules. Thinking of Felix all the time. I hope Felix could get visits for Foxy at the hospital. So that came from, I guess the name is, yes, communities no rules. And well, welcome. Thanks for commenting.
Yeah,
You
we
know?
appreciate that a lot.
And I was saying the same thing.
Yeah,
I was telling the wife about Felix, but man, I think I messaged you too. I said, I wish somebody could just sneak Foxy in there for Felix.
if I was around there, I would try. And that's the thing is, when Kevin called me, I told him, I says, well, he says, yeah, I got some oil. I says, well, you can take it to him. I didn't realize they had moved Felix, and it's like 3 hours away.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, I forgot about that. You know? And then I says, I'll just do whatever I can. It'll be the best.
Oh yeah, you dropped everything, Howard, and I know everybody else is dropping everything that they could right now.
Sure.
And even if it's to, like you said, say a prayer or give some strong thoughts, some people say blow some positive smoke your way, but Felix, man, Felix is a good guy.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Maybe people, this is just a thought. If people don't have money to send, I understand that it's tough times, price of everything. Why not go over and subscribe to his channel?
Yeah.
That don't cost anything. And you're not going to be bothered by anything just when he puts up a video. What a great idea that is.
And if people aren't aware of Felix, Howard had mentioned Big Dog RVer, jump on YouTube. Heck, you could go back a few, Blue Cobra Peeps shows.
Well, I'll put the link down below.
Yeah, on this channel.
But go back and check him out too.
Yeah, go back and check out how I first met him.
Yeah.
If you never met him before, watch the very first episode that he was on with Blue Cobra Peeps. Yeah. That's how I met him. And man, that's a guy that I would want in my corner any day,
Yep.
So.
Oh, yeah, he'd have your back.
My best wishes going out to Felix. And like you said, Howard, people can't drop money. That's understandable,
Sure.
Subscribe to some strong thoughts,
that's something he needs. If you got some to spare, absolutely.
Yeah.
But then another way to show your support and love to him is to go and subscribe. What a simple thing.
Right. Just take a minute, and
it's going to warm his heart in the hospital.
Yeah, and just take a minute out of your day and just give some good positive thoughts going towards his way. It definitely cannot hurt.
If you get to that 100,000, and I'll have to give up that. Oh, I didn't decide what it was going to be 500, but we know it's going to be at least 500. It's the same deal as with Kevin.
Oh yeah.
The
Camper Van Kevin, we posted the latest update, if I'm not mistaken. He had over 2,000 people
on live. Yeah.
That is just, man.
So those 2,000 people could go over and subscribe to Felix's.
They can. Doesn't cost
2,000 more people he picked up.
Yeah, that's right,
And then they can tell a couple of their friends.
Right.
And here you go.
You got the chain going. You have the chain of positivity.
Guess who's going to have to dig into their pocketbook?
No, that's good though. Yeah.
You betcha.
Yeah. I can't think of a better way to honor Felix right now. He's a good guy, and I know he's going to pull through this, man.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, I know he will. He's a trooper, good guy. He's got a lot of love behind him right now. And, I tell you what, when he posted that, when Felix posted that video of him, he edited it and whatnot. His ride and the
end. Oh yeah.
Showing the darn his nice room that he has, well deserved, by the way. Geez, I started shedding a few tears, Howard.
Yeah, I know.
Usually it's got to be an animal. I'm shedding a few tears. But man,
He's caused me to shed a few too, that.
yeah. So, so here's some positive thoughts going out to Felix,
So another person I heard from today was Zach Savage. Do you remember Zach, of course?
Oh, yeah. Singer, songwriter extraordinaire.
And he tells me he's got some more songs that he wrote.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to post them on YouTube.
I was going to say, I haven't seen any on YouTube yet.
Oh, and he's going to come on the show. He wants to come back on the show.
Good.
Isn't that something?
That's awesome.
And
good.
Another person,
Well, he's, he comes on, he's amongst friends,
Yeah.
He's got a lot of friends out there in, YouTube world, So that's awesome. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I can hardly wait to hear those songs.
Exactly. Yeah. When's he supposed to be coming out with them? Do you know?
Oh, in the next week or two.
Okay.
Soon.
That's good. I can wait a week, I guess.
Or two. You hear that, Zach? A week or two. That's about it.
Yeah.
No.
No more than two.
Yeah.
Leave everybody hanging.
Yeah. So yeah, that's sort of a happier note.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be really good.
So another thing was I asked Larry to find out about people 50 and older and why they're reluctant to try cannabis. And what did you find out, Larry?
Well, I'll tell you what, Howard. At first, I was disappointed in myself because I couldn't find out a whole lot, right?
Right.
And, I was really trying to find out why people are reluctant, 50 or over to try a CBD. And the biggest thing that I found, and I found one that really popped out to me, it was written by the AARP, American Association of Retired Persons, right? It was
Right.
a nice article in there. And it did mention a little bit on why people over 50 are reluctant. I took a few notes, the biggest thing is a lot of them, which is understandable. This goes for anybody too, but especially the generation gap between the people they might have been teenagers in the 60s or whatnot,
Right.
and now they're hearing about the CBD stuff, but a lot of them don't know that you could get medicinal help from CBD without getting high. A lot of them still think that you're going to get high, that you're going to catch a buzz.
Oh, I see colors. Whoa.
Right. It's that reefer madness thing,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I think Troy said he had a poster.
Cannabis madness,
Right. So there's the reefer madness thing, and but that, so that right there is one thing, thinking that they're going to get high, thinking that it's going to that you might not be able to drive, because
right.
That's legitimate too, So that's one thing we could talk about a little bit. And another thing is the older we get, the more we go to the doctors. I spent all day at the VA and two appointments. I'm glad I didn't have two in 2 separate days. I was able to knock both out. But the people are also reluctant to let their doctors know, or even bring up to their doctors that they're using CBD, or if they can use CBD, they want it.
Right. So they're afraid the doctor's going to say, "Oh, you're using CBD. I'm going to have to report this and you're going to get locked up.
Right. Or, yeah, I mean, that's pretty extreme. That'd be messed up. But that's right. You
And
know?
you're probably high that you came in here. You know, how old are you? What's wrong with you?
And if not that, they think that they're being judged. You don't want to be judged by your doctor. If you're being judged by your doctor, that's not a very good visit. So they feel that they're going to be judged by their doctor, somebody that they need to confide in. But most doctors nowadays, now this is not me talking, this is AARP put out an article, but most doctors are understandable,
Yes.
for people that want to experiment or want to try CBD for medicinal purposes.
I think experiments are a bad term because that's what people do with drugs. People take drugs and they experiment with.
Right. Or okay, then give it a try.
Yeah. See what happens.
Give it a try.
Because here's the deal: you take the oil, and if it don't work, it's no big deal. Nothing's going to happen to you.
You can't, from what I understand, you can't overdose on it.
No.
So, you can't overdose on it.
You could go out and eat a handful of clover and drink some olive oil, and I think you'd be okay.
Right. But another thing also, and this kind of leads into it, we were just saying, is you got to do your homework.
Yeah.
You got to do your homework. And this not only goes for people, over 50, over 60, my age, I'm 60. But you got to do your homework. You want to find out, we've talked about the solvents before. We've talked about the chemicals. We talked about the dirty soil. We've talked all about that. So you want to do your homework and you want to get educated. So there was this place, I don't know where it was at. It was in another article where these different dispensaries in this town got together and they're picked up all these senior citizens. And now I guess it's a normal thing that they do, right? And they bus them and they go to this building and they have a presentation on CBD, what you need to know, what you need to look for. There was first time CBD users there. There were people just wanting to get educated. There were people coming back for more, and I thought that was pretty cool. That's a good way to educate there.
Well, but then you got to be careful. If we're not going to name any names right here, we're going to be careful about that. But both Larry and I watched a YouTube video where this guy took some CBD oil and he pretended to get high.
Yeah.
And I told Larry, that guy is whatever product he's selling, it's a one-time sale, and he wanted buku bucks for it. And he's trying to sell it to young people, thinking, oh, we're going to get high. We'll get a bottle of the CBD oil. We'll go out Friday night and get high. And the thing is, they're not going to get high. So it's a one-time sale.
So this guy is doing a really poor job at
he's just enforcing
representing CBD. He's in it for himself. And again, we're not mentioning no names, but if somebody my age that has never been around CBD before, right? And I was reluctant on CBD because, got you high, you get all hopped up for those hippies back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Right. So but if I'm on YouTube, if I type CBD oil in and this guy pops up, I'm going to be scared to use CBD because of this guy.
Yeah.
That's not good at all.
When I said he pretended to be high, we don't know what else he took, or smoked.
Yeah.
And
no, he was doing harm to the people that really want to do good by the CBD industry, like you.
Right. But it's like I come from that generation.
Right.
And, you know, like I've said this a million times, that I had to sign papers that if I ever smoked a joint, I'd still be in jail
Right, right.
today. But the thing is, you know, once I found out about it and how it helped me, you know, I went, okay, I understand. You have marijuana, then you
Is
have,
the joint you're talking of?
yeah, and then you have hemp. It's a whole different world.
Right.
They just have the same name cannabis,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, it's just a whole different thing.
Right. It is. It
And
is.
so it's like, uh, you know, I have no fear, no stigma against it. I think it's wonderful stuff. I can't tell you.
It is. And once you do a little bit of educating for yourself on the difference between hemp and CBD, that's hemp and marijuana, you know, it's like, okay, well, that's a no-brainer now.
Yeah.
You know? It's like,
I mean,
now I understand.
I've been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah.
Now, do I look crazy? I don't see no dark glasses and no, I don't have no, you know, Rasta, what is those?
Oh,
Braids, you know,
right, right.
no braid. And the lights are bright in here, you know, they're not dimmed way down.
Right, right.
It is, you see, the air is pretty clear. There's no smoky haze.
That's right. That's right.
Purple haze.
Yeah, yeah.
But do you see? It's made me feel like a new man, a younger man.
Right. Yeah.
I
The
mean,
same with me.
I don't know how I can convey this to people of my generation, and you know.
So that's just it. I mean, that, you know, that's why it was so hard for me to try to find out, you know, why there's a stigma from, or how to overcome a stigma of the generation gap, you know, for a lot of people your age, my age, you know, that don't want to go to CBD, you know, and it's all because, you know, the marijuana, you know, from
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
and there's people that use that, and I got no, you know, that's their thing. You
no,
know?
but exactly. But if somebody doesn't want to get high, then they need to get educated on the difference between
CBD is no gateway drug. You can't overdose on it.
Now, one thing they're going to learn, right, is that both the plants, basically marijuana plant, CBD hemp plant, basically look the same, right?
Right.
So when they go to a CBD site, there's a good chance they're going to see a leaf that looks like a marijuana leaf.
Well, you can't, you know.
But again, Howard, that's what I'm saying, is that they're going to see that and they're going to say, okay, well, I don't want that kind.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right.
So I mean, you can't let that get in the way, you know. So you know,
it just frustrates me because you know, I feel a lot younger. I mean, when I get up in the morning and look at the mirror, I see an old man, okay, but I feel younger than what I look like in that mirror.
Oh, I know.
If that makes sense, because it's helped me with so many health issues.
Well, you're aging quite well, Howard. I'll tell you that.
Well, we'll see.
But you know, it's also your mindset and your attitude. You know, which is a very positive attitude, very confident, and I think, you know, I mean, I haven't seen you for years, you know, until recently, and you know, it's like that's that same Howard I knew from back in the day. You know,
well, I mean, I always was a certain way, you know.
Right.
Don't change.
But the years haven't changed anything, Howard, you know? And I think a lot of it has to do with the
I know it does.
The CBD.
Yeah, I know it does.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, I have no regrets at all, man. I have no regrets whatsoever.
And so we're sitting here talking about how great this is, and we should mention this Blue Cobra CBD oil.
Yeah,
You know, we don't even have the time to talk about it, you know.
right. You
And
know, so
you could go
if
over
anybody's,
to
if anybody's reluctant, you know, just do your homework. Call Howard. He'll talk to you one.
oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
What? That phone number's that's my personal phone number. I
Right,
have
right,
other
right.
numbers for the business.
Oh yeah,
And you'll get a recording if you call one of those, I guarantee you.
right, right.
And we'll get back to you, but you could call me direct. If I don't answer, I'm going to call you as soon as I hang up or
Yeah.
get done with what I'm doing.
Mhm.
And you'll be able to talk with me.
And then when, you know, I brought up about people doing their homework. One thing that if somebody's reluctant about CBD, but they want to try it and they want to do their homework, which I recommend, do your homework.
Sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Howard, the one thing, the most important thing I think that somebody could look for when they're doing their homework is a company that provides you with the batch report for the CBD.
Yeah.
You know, if you got a batch report and you actually look at it and break it all down.
Well, whenever I make a batch or a lot, I sign it a number
Right.
that's unique to that particular lot or batch.
So let's talk about the batch reports for a minute, because if people don't know what a batch report is, you know, I mean, you know a lot about me, about what they are, of course, you know,
Sure.
but I know that they tell you everything that's in it and everything that's not in it.
Right. And it will, first of all, that comes from a third party laboratory that's independent from Blue Cobra and is state certified. You know, it's got all the credentials.
Mm-hmm.
And they test it. And then they tell you how much CBD's in there,
Right.
how much THC. Now we shoot for 0 and we're allowed 0.3.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we get a little bit in there. But, you know, I'm working on that all the time to filter that out. I'm pretty close to getting it filtered out. 0.1 is sort of typical. And you could probably drink 100 bottles of that. You wouldn't get high. You wouldn't feel an effect from it.
No, that's just it. You wouldn't.
Yeah.
But if somebody doesn't, if a website doesn't like have maybe a QR code or whatever it's called, or it tells you that they could provide you with a batch report,
Yeah.
go on to the next company. You know.
And well, the thing is, that's put on a label on every bottle from that batch, plus the copy of the lab report.
Oh yeah, I've got lab reports
You
right
get
here.
both, you know.
Yeah.
So if you're driving along and the police pull you over and they go, "Oh, this looks really suspicious," all you got to do is show them that the lab
Your
report,
driver's license, your registration, your lab report.
and they'll go, "Oh, it's CBD. I was thinking about trying that."
Right. Oh, Blue Cobra.
Yeah.
Have a business card while you're at it.
Yeah. But no, that's the way it works. And you know, other companies do other stuff. You know, if you were going to buy CBD, let's just pretend that we're going to buy some. So we find the place on the internet. That's where you find most of it. And so they got a phone number. So we got questions we want to ask them.
Mm-hmm.
And we call that phone number, we get a recording, leave our information. Then, you know, we don't know how this is tested or whatever, you know. And
How are you going to get anybody when you call? That's the most important thing right there.
Yeah. And then where'd the hemp come from? See, that's a whole thing right there.
That's right.
Where'd you source this from? Now, I only use organic hemp grown in Oregon.
Mhm.
And I go right to the farm. So it's no BS, you know, because I'm going to be using this, right?
Right. Oh yeah.
And I want all these people that I care about, I want to make sure they're going to be okay too.
Mhm.
It's
That's
that
right.
simple. It's simple,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, and they can call me and we can talk about whatever. It don't even got to do with CBD.
You know, there's one thing about, you know, and I know there's companies out there for any kind of product, you know.
Sure.
If they sell one bottle or one of their product one time and they never see that customer again, they're happy campers.
Yeah.
That's not like it with your company, Howard. You know,
No,
that's
you're
not
right.
like it at all. You know,
I take a lot of pride in that.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
because the people call and they tell you how great it has helped them. You
Mhm.
can't help but become connected with them.
Right. Right.
I mean, you know, if you had a restaurant and somebody came in and ate a steak and they told you it's the best steak they ever had in their life, and they come back, hey, where's Larry? I want to tell him about the steak I had the last time I was here. You know, you'd feel connected to that person.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Oh boy, here, come here.
Oh, got Zeus in
Hey,
the
we
house.
got something special tonight. This is for Felix. This is, what are you doing, boy? You know, Felix is sick. So we need to give him a little get well howl. Okay?
Right.
Can you do it? Can you howl? A long one now, like you did this morning. Howl. Howl. Howl.
That works.
Give him another one. Felix like that. I'm sure he's smiling. Give him another one. Zeus. Zeus. Howl. Oh, just a little short one, huh? He wants-
That's cool. I
he's
love
got-
it.
He knows.
I love it.
Oh, he's something else, baby.
So yeah, so you know, the people our age, Howard, getting them to you know, not be so reluctant to try the CBD, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think it's just realize that it's not going to get you high
Right.
and do a little bit of homework. Jump on all these Peeps, Blue Cobra Peeps that we've been having, and you'll get some good information.
Well,
They're
I
all-
think too, you gotta, I bet you people have tried some of the other stuff out there and they got no results.
Well, that's what
Bad
happened to me, Howard.
experience, you know?
I can barely hear you, Howard.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. How's that? Any better? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is that better?
A little bit.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just wasn't as loud as what it was before. It's all good.
Okay. You got your speakers turned up, huh?
I'll turn it up on my end more. Yeah, so
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know, you know, bad experiences people have had from
well,
trying crap, you know.
so
You know, that was the other thing is, one of these videos I watched on YouTube, the guy goes, oh, this tastes bitter. I got to thinking, now mine has a distinct taste to it, but I wouldn't say bitter is one of them.
no.
And I got to thinking, if you take like a pain pill, that tastes bitter. You know why? That's the chemicals in that
Yeah.
pill. And I'm sure it's the chemicals in the oil.
Well, it's the same thing people say it tastes like citrus, you know. I've seen that too, you know. It's like,
I
wow.
mean, you know that that's not good if something tastes bitter. I
No.
remember the first time I smoked a cigarette, and I coughed and just about puked, you know.
Oh yeah.
And my body was telling me something. Hey, this don't belong in there,
Right.
you know. And, but we didn't get that.
There's a difference between something tasted natural and something tasted bitter,
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're talking about YouTube videos, and I'm not going to mention any company names, but I was watching a YouTube video, and this guy was breaking down CBD and all this stuff, and
Yeah.
he was pretty good. He knew what he was talking about.
Sure.
And but of course, at the end of the video, he had to plug, a company. And the company that he plugged was the first bottle of CBD that I tried, good few years ago. And, it was before my back surgery, during, and after my back surgery. It didn't do nothing. It didn't do a darn thing except maybe a little groggy in the morning. And it was kind of expensive too. So that's why I was kind of taken back by the whole CBD thing, with my bad experience by a company where I spent a good amount of money and it didn't really do a darn thing. It kept my interest in CBD.
Right.
But I realized that, wow, I'm going to have to do a lot of homework to find a good CBD company out there, And so I that bottle, was like, threw that away,
Yeah,
so,
I understand that.
But they were charging a lot too. It's like, my gosh,
Oh yeah. They're not even ashamed to ask that for it.
Right, exactly. And, of course you're, person that is out there shopping for CBD, a novice like I was, like, okay, well that must be what it's going for,
Oh yeah.
And but you can get much better stuff out there.
Well,
for the same,
plus,
if not
you go to
better
the website and they go, oh, this is X amount of dollars. But then we have over here a little bit better stuff. And so that's a little, then we have over here, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it. Then the other one is, this will put everything to shame.
Right.
You start out to buy that more reasonable price one, shall we say.
Oh yeah.
And now you're taking out a loan on your house to
That's right.
right?
That's right. And then, and you got all this stuff, that they sent you. It's like, okay, well, now what do you do? I got some chapstick, some chapstick.
That's really going to help with my diabetes.
Right.
So, and the thing is, now we're talking about this stuff costs a lot. If you go to bluecobracbd.com and look at our products, decide what you'd like to buy, and you purchase them, then you can put in the code PEEPS, PEEPS. That'll give you free shipping and handling. And the code's good. It doesn't matter how much stuff you order. It's going to be shipped for free and handled for free too. And you can see, even on a Sunday, late in the afternoon, if you really need the stuff, I'm going to do my damnedest to get it.
That's right. Exactly. That's right.
So that's the handling stuff.
And Howard's not going to call you up and say, well, I had to break away from dinner to get this stuff out to you, so I can't honor your free shipping code. Now that ain't gonna happen. Howard's a man of his word,
And then we're talking about other stuff. Well, we might as well get this out of the way too. You get a bottle, and for whatever reason, you go, I don't like this stuff. It's not doing anything for me, whatever. Call me up. You got my phone number, or you can email me if you don't want to chat. And just tell me, what happened. And I'll give you back your price of the oil and your shipping and handling, unless you got it for free. And then that's what you get back is a big zero.
That's right.
But keep that bottle and give it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Or try for something else. If you bought it for one thing and it didn't work for that thing, try for something else. If you got a rash, if you got, if your arm's sore,
Yeah, you don't got to call me up all pissed off. Just tell me what happened. You know,
I don't think you've ever got any of those calls. I got you
no,
ever.
I haven't. I refunded one person's money.
Right.
And it was because they were afraid it was going to interact with their blood thinner. You know, I've done some research and stuff, and you know, if
Well, you know, then that's good. That person did their homework.
Yeah.
So
and they said they were passing it on to somebody else, not
Right.
with that, you know, and you know, see how easy that is.
oh yeah.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Let me see if this is important. It probably isn't, but hang on. A blue Cobra.
Hi, can I speak to Howard, please?
This Howard?
Hi, Howard. It's Aaron Gill calling. The writer that reached out on Facebook about Aaron.
Oh yeah. Hey,
How you doing?
good. You know what? Is I'm right in the middle of a Zoom meeting right now.
Oh, sorry.
No, if you're gonna be around, I'll call you back.
Okay, I'm in the East Coast, so it's 10 o'clock now. So if you think it'll be really late, tomorrow might be better.
Yeah, I'll call you back tomorrow. How's that? When's a good time?
I'm pretty much free all day, and
Okay.
East Coast time, but I'm around.
Okay. What was your name again?
It's Aaron, Aaron.
That's what I thought it was. Okay, I'll talk to you then. Aaron.
You can text me on this number if you want to set up a particular time.
Oh yeah, I'll just call you.
Yeah, just in case I'm out or something.
Sure.
Okay.
Bye. I'm too popular some days.
Yeah, you are.
That was something else.
Okay. Well,
It
cool.
wasn't Blue Cobra business.
Oh, it will be Blue Cobra eventually.
Yeah, you know it will be. Sorry about that, folks.
So, you know, Howard, we were just talking about, you know, if it doesn't, you know, if somebody gets a bottle, you know, and say for instance, they get a bottle,
oh yeah. I forgot
you know,
about
say
that.
for instance, I don't know, a rash, and it didn't work on that rash. And we were talking about, okay, well, you know, try it on your sore. If you got a sore arm, try it on your sore arm. You know, if you got anxiety, try it on anxiety. When we were talking about that, so when I went to the VA today, so for about 6 months now, and I know I've told you, I've had a tingling sensation all in my arm, right? And being a Desert Storm vet, I don't know what the heck happened to us over there. So I'm going to have the VA check this out, right? Where it's like, well, as soon as we can get you in 6 months, you know, I think they call it an EMG, you know, where they put all these little
yeah.
electrodes in your arms flopping around everywhere.
Yeah.
When all said and done, she says, well, she goes, we'll have to do some more tests, but I think it's carpal tunnel syndrome. I thought that was just in the hand, you know?
Yeah, no.
And she goes, no, she goes, sometimes it can go all the way up the arm, you know, the shoulder. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, from
So she
shoulder
told
on
me,
down.
yeah, so she told me to get you know, a I don't know, little wrist thing, but
Oh yeah, support.
I'm going to. So today is what day is today?
It's Monday.
Okay, so anyway,
I'm not sure.
I'm going to oil my arm down, Howard.
Uh-huh.
I'm oiling my arm down with the Blue Cobra.
There you go.
Okay.
Now
And-
get your elbow good. You know.
Oh, I'm getting it everywhere.
Yeah.
Might even get some on the floor for the wife to yell at.
If that don't help, try your shoulder next.
Oh yeah. So
This guy's bathing in it.
yeah, why not? You know. So I'm going to do this once or twice a day. And next week, I will give everybody an update. And I ain't gonna blow smoke up nobody's rear end.
I know. You do.
Yeah, you know, if it don't work, it don't work. If it
You know
works,
that.
it works. You know. So, yeah.
Either it will or it won't. That's for sure.
Wow, I'm ready to go. Yeah, cool. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep everybody updated.
So anyway, and I should have done this a long time ago on this, but we got a sponsor. At first I wasn't going to have sponsors, but then, they hit all the right points. I mean, they're a family owned business. I know them. You've met the wife, Gwen, and her husband, Glenn. Now, see, that's hard. Glenn is my cousin, and Gwen is his wife. And she's a fan of Blue Cobra CBD. So I couldn't turn them away.
No.
And they're good people. So anyway, Glenn is retired and he makes signs. And they have a website. And again, I'll put the link down below, but it's MASSINSANITY.ETSY.com. And I think everybody needs a sign, right? Glenn's quite an artist too. And all these signs are one of a kind. They're made of pine. They have some very uniqueness to them. Is that a word? Uniqueness? I like it anyhow.
Yeah.
And you can go and look at their signs, and they'll custom make for you too. And they're not expensive.
So I checked them out.
So we had a family reunion a few weeks ago. And so I was talking to Glenn about this. I really didn't know he was still doing the sign thing. And so the way he explained it to me was he does all the work and Gwen does all the collecting the money.
Oh, that's how it is here too.
Because I'd ask you something, well, what about shipping? Well, you have to ask Gwen,
Yeah.
Well, what about this? Oh, again. And again, I need to refer you to.
Right.
They're nice people. I'm happy to have them as a sponsor.
Well, yeah, she's really cool. I had the opportunity to meet her, on the Peeps.
On the show.
Yeah, on the show, but I could imagine her husband's really cool. And
Oh,
it
yeah,
sounds like they're a good team,
Yeah, he's a kickback guy. And, again, you can order signs that they have, or they'll make you one.
Nice signs. I was looking at their stuff on Etsy, and man, they got the nice signs, and you put on the front of your house. You could put one in your dining room or above your piano. Speaking of piano, they got one I fell in love with, even though I don't play the piano. And it's keyboards, and it's so detailed. It's the piano keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Gee, man, that was nice.
Yeah, it is. And what they say, everybody needs a sign.
Yeah, exactly. Give me a sign. Show me a sign.
Oh,
I think that's good, Howard. I think that's really good.
Yeah, no, they're good people, and so you guys go over and show them a little love.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah.
And you might even mention that the Blue Cobra Peeps sent you over there, but you don't.
Right. Can't hurt.
You
know.
That,
Yeah. No, they got really good business going on.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah. Like I said, Glenn's really artistic, and I got to dig that sign out. We moved here 5 years ago, and I haven't hung up all our photos and stuff.
Well, you've been quite busy, Howard.
Yeah, I have. Now that you mentioned it, that makes sense.
Just a little bit, right?
Yeah. But yeah.
So Howard, what's up with these stickers and patches? I don't know if people could see them.
Oh yeah. Well, there's something new. and they're gonna show up occasionally in a box or two.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that one's hard to.
Yeah.
well,
I'm just letting people. I'm doing this on purpose, keeping it blurry.
yeah,
I
give
don't
them
want,
a tease. Yeah,
you guys,
if you
got any
order some
patches?
Blue Cobra CBD oil, you will get maybe a patch or a sticker. Those patches are iron on.
yeah, I
So
know.
if you don't know how to sew, hey, they're the deal.
That's right, exactly. No,
I
they're
thought
cool.
you would
Good
have had
detail.
one on your shirt by now.
What's that now?
I thought you would have had one on your shirt.
Oh man, Howard, you're calling me out, man. Yeah, I should have, right?
Yeah.
I should have. To tell you the truth, I don't know if we got an iron.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I take my
No,
clothes
I
when I
understand.
when I do the laundry. I'm down here in Arizona. I lay my clothes out in the back. They're drying a couple hours, wind blowing them, smell good.
Yeah.
I mean, my ironing days are over. I left that in the Marine Corps
I
with those
gotta tell you,
creases.
is before I got married, I'd buy clothes, right? And then I'd wash them. Okay, if they were wrinkly, they went in the Goodwill box.
Oh, wow.
Stuff that didn't wrinkle, it went back in the closet.
Oh, there you go. Gee, that's an easy way to
That
do
was
it.
my rule of thumb.
Yeah. Ha, geez. Hey, that'd be nice, right?
Yeah. I mean, who wants to iron?
No, heck no. Well, like I used to say, is like, in the Marine Corps, I mean, I'll tell you what, whether a Marine will admit it or not, we are all expert iron people with the iron. I mean, we can
Well, you
iron.
could look at a Marine wearing a uniform.
Oh
And all
my
those
God.
creases and stuff didn't happen by themselves.
Golly, well, some people might have turned them in out in town, to get get them dry cleaned and whatnot, but it don't matter. I mean,
Yeah.
you're still good at it. And somebody did, you can tell if somebody just woke up and didn't have a chance to iron or something. They'd have summer creases.
Yeah.
Summer creases. What are summer creases? Well, some are there and some are there. Here, some
Yeah.
are there.
Hey, did you get is anybody leaving comments?
I think so. Yeah, just now.
Oh, okay.
No.
No.
Nope. It
Got
sounds
any
like
people
one.
there?
It sounded like one.
Did we got any people watching?
Just one watching as of right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, thanks, you one person.
that's right. Thank you, one.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. So.
At least we know we can entertain one person on a good day.
Oh man, jeez.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that Larry's a disabled veteran from the Gulf War.
Yeah. So.
He's
Yeah.
a hero.
Oh
He
jeez.
won't admit to it, but
Just out there doing my job, Howard.
Yeah, right.
Doing my job. And now look at me.
hey, I'll take you in my corner any day of the week.
That's right, exactly. Yeah. Well, likewise, Howard, likewise. And and I passed on a lot of my veteran buddies too about the Blue Cobra CBD.
Oh yeah.
And I know a lot of them are going to be jumping on board,
Oh yeah.
and a lot of disabled vets out there, a lot of disabled vets.
Oh yeah.
know? And this darn Blue Cobra CBD, man, I mean, this stuff will, if it don't cure any of your pain 100%, it's going to cure it. It's going to cure it a lot. Mine cured mine 90% at least.
And emotional pain too.
Well, yeah.
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 A lot of vets are stricken with that.
Well, not only that, if you get injured, so that's a physical disability, but then, a lot of times the reason why you got a physical disability, something happened up here also.
Sure.
So you might have anxiety, depression or whatnot, So, man, the Blue Cobra CBD, I take it, I ingest it, I rub it on, do whatever I want to do with it, and I haven't had anything negative whatsoever. Everything's been positive, everything's been positive for it.
I was doing a lot of reading, and I knew this already, but the CBD, it opens the capillaries a lot. This helps with your whole system, especially your heart, and it lowers blood pressure. And I really never thought about that. Last time I went to the doctors, my blood pressure was normal.
Right.
It's always been high, always.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, I wonder what made it normal. I still had a coffee on the way there, and I had to drive like a madman in the traffic to get there on time. And I just don't know.
I went for my follow-up this morning for like 2.5 week follow-up for my hernia surgery at the VA.
Yeah.
And she asked, how you doing? I said, I'm doing great, And
Yeah.
she goes, do you need any more pain meds? I said, I stopped taking pain meds like the third or fourth day,
Yeah.
And she goes, I gave enough to last you for a couple weeks, It was like, I still got them, And I honestly believe, and I told you this, Howard, I think I healed twice as fast as what she was expecting. And I honestly think it had to do with the Blue Cobra CBD. I do. I honestly think it.
At first that would have surprised me. But now it's sort of like I hear this so often.
Right. It didn't surprise me either. Because it sounds goofy to say, because I've only been doing the Blue Cobra CBD for a few months, but it didn't surprise me either. I knew it would.
Yeah.
I knew it would.
If you got something major wrong with you, I don't think in a week it's going to take care of that.
No.
But it'd take a while, and it's going to head in the right direction.
Well, I think that part of the reason is that I've been taking it religiously 2 times a day, not a whole lot, 2 times a day, for about 3 months now. And so I think with the buildup of the CBD, my body, I think it helped. I think it assisted in the healing of all the cutting that they had to do with the mesh and all that other stuff, So I think that. Now, if somebody has surgery, they've never done CBD, and all of a sudden they have surgery, I'm going to try what Larry tried, and it might not work that fast,
Well, you already had a pretty good buildup.
That's right, exactly. So I think that had a lot to do with it, a lot.
I believe that you need to keep that in your system too.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that. It's like having clean oil in your engine.
Yeah. Exactly. And
Mhm.
the thing is, you can't take it like aspirin and go, okay, my headache's gone, so I don't need to take aspirin any longer. That's
right.
But you need to keep taking that because there's stuff that's wrong that you don't know about. It's like cancer, and I can't remember the exact time frame, but it's something like 6 years that's in your body before it's discovered.
You see, and that's some scary stuff right there to know.
That is. It's been
So
6 years, say. I know it's 6 years is right in that thing. If I'm wrong, people will let me know down below. But to think that you had it all that time, and you could have had something done when it first started.
Right.
Oh, but now you can.
Yes.
Taking CBD.
Uh-huh.
You're not going to prevent that from that ugly thing raising its head.
That's right. Yeah.
That's what I believe.
So do I. Preventive maintenance.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, the studies are out there, The studies are out there. And when I was researching, people our age, some are reluctant to try CBD. And I kept on running across all the studies out there, and none of them said anything negative about taking CBD. They were talking about anxiety. They were talking about depression. They were talking about skin rash. They were talking about joints. They were talking about arthritis, carpal tunnel, you name it. They were saying that it's proven that the stuff works for that. That good CBD oil. They kept referencing that.
Yeah.
Good CBD.
Oh, they didn't talk about that other stuff, huh?
No.
Stuff from China or Russia?
China. Yeah.
And
You get a free cup of noodle with a thing of CBD.
it glows in the bottle. Why is this bright green?
Right, exactly. It's glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
You get some CBD and you get chemo at the same time.
Yeah, I know, right? Whether you need it or not.
Yeah.
Whether you need it or not.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Funny.
So, but yeah, it's like, and I was looking. I pretended like I was new. When I did this past few days, I pretended like I was a novice, which I still kind of am, but I was a novice. I pretended like I never even, heard of CBD,
Yeah.
And so I jumped on this, started doing my homework and whatnot. It's like, man, it's like none of them on the websites really broke down what is in the CBD and what is not in the CBD. None of them had a contact information. None of them had the owner of the company's name on the website. Nobody has in black and white that there are 0 chemicals used in their product. I couldn't see it. I couldn't find it, but it's a blue Cobra.
Well, I told you about the CO2 extraction.
Yeah. And I seen that too. It was like,
And they claim, and so I was watching one and they went, we don't use any chemicals or solvents. And so they're showing off this big fancy machine, right?
Yeah.
And so then they got CBD extracted. Then the guy, he was so proud, he was trying to show that they weren't wasteful. And he goes, we reuse the hemp and the solvents. And I went, well, if there's no solvents, where did they magically come from?
Right. Yeah. He said that by mistake.
Yeah, I think he screwed up. They should have cut that part out.
Right.
But I mean, it just reaffirms what I keep saying.
Well, there's 2 things wrong with that. At least 2 things. First of all, he said they don't use solvents. And then he got so caught up that they recycle their own stuff and sell their own recycled stuff. He blurted out that they did have solvents.
They reuse them.
Right. And then they reuse them. I don't know. I don't want anybody's, sloppy seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, give me the fresh stuff, Jeez.
So I don't know how to reach out to older people. Maybe if you have a loved one and they got a birthday coming up or some holiday.
That's a good idea.
Give them a bottle of Blue Cobra CBD. But don't let it sit in their medicine cabinet.
Right. If you're going to give it to somebody as a gift that's never tried it before, I recommend don't just send it and talk to them about it.
And then don't end up like Felix and leave it all at home.
Right.
Stick it in your pocket when you leave the house.
Oh yeah, I got a bottle in my truck. I got a bottle in my nightstand. I got a bottle.
I pick up a coat and it's so heavy.
Clinkety, clinkety, clink.
But
that, it's like, that's a good idea, Howard.
Yeah, I don't
buy a bottle, send it to somebody that is aching, or Or
I mean,
that-
take a
that's
look at
something-
me. Why would I lie about this?
There's no reason.
I wouldn't even be doing it if it didn't work. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, I wouldn't be sitting here.
Larry knows this. I don't need to do this,
Right. No, you don't.
but
No.
I realize how it helps people and stuff.
That's right.
So
I wouldn't be
have
sitting
to
here.
do it
Yeah.
because of that.
Right.
But other than that,
No, you're right. Send somebody a darn, buy a bottle, send them to them as a gift, anybody
maybe buy
that you
two,
know.
maybe buy two, and you keep one, and give
And,
this one as a gift.
but talk to them about it. If you're going to send somebody a
Yeah.
bottle and they're unfamiliar with it, talk to them about it. You got the bottle. Let me talk to you. Okay.
Yeah, tell them this is the real deal.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's important. I think it's important. And I think we brought it up, Howard, is that the people that need it the most are the people with, like I mentioned before, the older you get, the older we get, the older I get, the more aches and pains I got,
Well, the
The more I
cancer
start-
has been laying dormant. It's
Right.
rearing its head.
Exactly,
I'm thinking, oh, I made it fine. I thought
So-
that way.
the people that need it the most are the ones that are most reluctant to take it. And we need to
Right.
change that.
Yeah.
That needs to change,
Yeah, it
And I think it is, though. I think it
Yeah,
is
but
changing.
it needs to change a lot bigger.
Oh, yeah, it does.
And to make sure they're getting the right stuff, that's important too.
Make sure they're getting good stuff,
You don't want to poison yourself with,
And I recommend that if somebody has questions, somebody's reluctant, call Howard. His number is on the website. And he'll sit with you for 45 minutes and, answer all your questions in regards to CBD.
yeah,
And then he'll let you make the decision whether you want to buy it or not.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or if you buy some and give it to somebody and they go, well, I don't know about this, say, look, call Howard.
Right.
He can help you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Watch the Peeps.
Yeah. Watch the Peeps. Call Howard. Whatever. It's like
Yeah,
this is one company where you're going to get some straight shooting answers.
yeah, yeah. That's the only way to be, I think.
Well, it is. Yeah. And that's not.
That's the only way I could live with myself.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah, we've all bought and stuff, I'm sure. And they're like, okay, there you go, kid. And
Right. Exactly.
Like in that movie, Christmas Story. Merry
Right.
Christmas. And Santa shoves that kid down the.
Oh yeah.
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 Merry Christmas, you little brat.
That's right.
Yeah, it's the same kind of deal.
Yeah.
How you feel,
And that's what that's what's lacking in today's business world is service after the sale, customer advocacy, getting back to the basics when it comes to customer service, and there's no better form of customer service than being able to talk directly with the owner of a company before you buy something or after you buy something,
Yeah, either
or
way.
if you just want to do your homework,
Yeah.
that's where it needs to come back to, so.
The only bad thing is I feel it's right for everybody, So when you call and talk to me, and I think it is though,
It is. But people want to be reassured,
Yeah, I guess. I don't want to make people feel like they're pressured or something, but
Well, that's just it.
if you got some concerns, it's going to help you.
Right. Yeah. Make a long story short, it will,
Yeah.
This isn't some QVC infomercial,
No.
This is just a couple guys talking about a great product.
Wait, this isn't. But wait, there's more.
Yeah. Like what, Howard?
Yeah. Oh yeah, getting back to the sponsor too. is, like I said, we're not going to just take anybody as a sponsor.
Oh, I know that.
It's like what Jake said. He goes, when he starts talking about Big Macs, was it Big Macs? I think.
I think so. Yeah.
How good they are. He goes, you know, that check for $1 million will be in the bank.
That's right.
But it's going to take more than $1 million. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, you're not just going to have. Yeah. I know that people have contacted you. You know, sponsorship, and you know, they didn't fit the bill. You know.
Yep.
So
Sorry.
yeah, you know.
Not interested.
Right.
I really wasn't going to do any sponsors at all, you know. But sometimes, you know, when something's good, you got to share it.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So it looks like we've gone way over our time, Larry.
Oh well.
Yeah. Hey, you know, again, our hearts go out to Felix
Yeah.
in our prayers. You know, hopefully next week we'll have a lot better story to tell.
Yeah. You know, between now and then, I just ask everybody that's watching this, you know, just, you know, give some positive thoughts, prayers, whatever it is you do, and send them on off to Felix. And like Howard mentioned, jump on YouTube, Big Dog RVer, and subscribe to his channel. You know,
you could send them a couple bucks too.
yeah, PayPal.
You know, every bit helps.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's like what I say. I've never said it on here before, but people are too eager anymore to give somebody a finger. You know, why not try giving them a hand instead?
Yeah.
You're going to benefit a lot by doing that.
You've mentioned that, you know,
Have I?
quite a few times to me personally, Howard.
Oh yeah.
You and I just talk and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you know, I know that you find that is extremely important, you know, as to be a good person these days, you know.
But we thank that one person that was here.
Yeah.
We didn't get any more comments, huh?
No, just nope.
No, huh?
No. And I want to see who this is though. Yes, community, no rules. I want to check that out. So
Sure.
yeah.
But
yeah, nothing else.
people will be watching this.
Oh yeah.
I'll try to get it edited so it's not so long. And you won't have to watch all that technical difficulty I have.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I know. Well,
could have been worse.
It will get
like
worse.
to see somebody else try it, right?
You know, somebody told me one time, cheer up, things could be worse. I cheered up, and sure enough, they got worse, right?
Well, I don't know, Howard. You're talking like, Larry, I need to, you know, get you hooked up so you know you could learn how to do this. I'm like, I don't know if I want.
Well, then I could ask you, hey, Larry, do you remember how you do this?
Right, exactly, yeah.
So
I'm
I'm
like,
going to try to end this. Do you got any thoughts before we go, Larry?
No, I don't. I don't have any thoughts at all. Just, you know, thank you everybody for watching, and just be a believer. Open up, you'll feel better. You'll feel better, you know, if you try some Blue Cobra, you know.
Yeah.
I guarantee you will.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't met anybody that I've turned it on to that said, man, that didn't help me.
Yeah.
Not yet. You know, I don't think I will either.
You know, I'm the same way. I got to be honest about it.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish I could help more people, you know.
It'll come. I know.
That I have to tell.
Yeah.
You know, like the guy that passed away, and there it was sitting in his medicine cabinet.
Right. And that story right there is why we chose this topic tonight.
Yeah.
You know, it's like for whatever reason you have for not wanting to try CBD, take that, throw it out, and give it a shot. That's all I can say.
You know, the other thing, maybe people aren't aware of this, but how I met Camper Van Kevin was I watched his videos, and you know, they were entertaining, interesting, whatever. You know, he's just a nice guy, you know. And he had a red spot on his nose. And to me, it looked like rosacea. So I sent him a bottle and I says, "Hey, Kevin, maybe this will help you." And I didn't hear back from him. Then he called me up and he goes, "Hey, Howard," he goes, "is this stuff any good for cancer?" And I says, "Well, it's helped me." I says, "What do you got going on?" And he goes, "Well, I got stage 4 cancer. And they're going to have to remove one of my kidneys."
Mhm.
I says, "Well, you know, it might be too late for it to help you, but it can't hurt." So he started taking it and he got his kidney removed. You know, but that was a short period of time, it seems like to me.
Right.
And it was a rough surgery for him. And then he stuck with oil. And a year later, over a year later, he's cancer free. And I know it's the oil that helped him.
And he's been on the show.
Oh, yeah.
He's been on the show, people. Go watch the
like to
Peeps.
talk about it, you know.
Excuse me. Right.
And he probably fits in that group about that stigma thing, you know.
Mhm.
Oh, people think I'm a hippie, think I, you know,
Right.
you know. And I was reluctant at first to tell people, but then, you know, like I said, I always carry it around in my coat and I see people that could use it.
Oh, yeah.
And I tell them, "Here, try this." And they'd go and try it and immediate results.
Immediate. For some things, you're right. For some things, it is
Muscles
immediate.
and tendons and all that.
Yeah.
How's your arm? Do you feel any different yet?
It's good. And see, I forgot all about it. Yeah, nothing, no tingling. Tingling, all day today.
Yeah, no, I know.
It wasn't too bad. It's not as bad as
Yeah.
it was, but it comes and it goes. But I mean, they were prodding me all, morning with stuff. I still got the little ink spots where they were marking.
Oh, yeah.
And but yeah, I'm good. So I would say that that's immediate.
When I asked you, got that look, that deer in the headlight look, you didn't know what I was even talking about.
I know. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, but then my arm, my back, I mean, years of chronic back pain, spinal stenosis, L3, L4, L5, 2 surgeries. And one of them lasted a year, one lasted 24 hours, and this bottle of blue Cobra CBD oil, 2 days. 2 days. I was telling my daughter, came out to visit from Northern California, stayed here a while, had a wonderful time. And I was telling her, because I started keeping a log. Because on the second day, I said, man, I need to keep a log of this stuff. This is crazy. And I still got the log in my phone. But when I started using it and how much I was using, what time of day I was using it, and how much, and what I felt the second day, what I felt the third day, and it was like, I got it right here. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Within 2 days, I felt a significant difference in my back. So I'll say it, and I'll say it again. I was 8 to 9 pain level. Now I'm 1, maybe a 2 at the most. Right now 0.
Yeah.
0 pain. So. But I'm keeping it in my body too.
Good.
So.
That's important.
Yeah.
So remember too, when you order your oil or whatnot, ask for some patches or stickers or
With the Wild Thing, they're going to be
Yeah.
getting stuff for Wild Thing too, right, Howard?
Yeah. What do you got there for Wild Thing?
Excuse me, folks.
Oh, you're gonna be amazed when you see this, right?
See it or not.
There it is. Beautiful.
So it's a Blue
Get a
Cobra
dog
CBD,
tag.
Blue Cobra CBD dog tag. All right, they're very cool.
And you get that for free. Just ask.
For what, Howard? What can you get for free?
For free. And
Wow,
there
tell
it
me
is.
more.
So anyway, we're gonna end that there.
Yeah, these are cool
We
dog
could go
tags,
on
though,
and
man.
on.
Cool dog tags. So
Yeah, that's with the Wild Thing.
yes, yes.
Sure, and ask for your dog tag or your stickers and patch for the other.
Well, I was going to throw the stickers on, and but out here in Arizona, I got to wait for the car to get clean.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't want to be throwing it on a bunch of dirt.
I don't want to use a lot of oil. I might run out.
Oh, right. I know, right? I'm so darn picky and conservative in regards to what I want to
Yeah,
use.
I know. It's a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, I guess.
And I could rattle your chain. That's even better. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to figure out how to close this out. Okay.
Sounds good, Howard.
Gotta
Goodbye,
end.
everybody. See
We'll
ya.
talk to you later, and thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. Bye now. I'm signing out, Howard.
Okay.
All right, bye now. We got to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, there you go. Big old red leave button.
Is that it? No,
Leave meeting.
you're screen sharing. Okay. Well, we got to find the right thing on the screen here. Okay. Huh.
Disclaimer, we are
Oop.
not doctors.
We've already
or-
done that one. That's why it wasn't showing up. Okay. Let's go back here and get the ending. Okay, here we go, folks. Okay, that's it, folks. Until next week. Everybody remember Felix and do what you can to help him. He needs it.